Are you sure this is real? I can't...
How's it going, guys? Today's video is gonna be pretty insane. So I am planning on gifting one of my best friends a high-end gaming computer without him knowing. So this is how it's gonna work. So I have a buddy, his name is Ian. He comes by every now and then to help with builds, and I pay him for part-time work. And I'm gonna tell him that he needs to come in on this day to build this computer for a customer. And once it's done, I'm gonna let him in on surprise that, hey, guess what? This is for you. Now, why am I doing this? All right, so let's do a quick background. So 6 years ago, I first met Ian when he was a customer of mine, and he bought a pretty nice computer back then. And for the 6 years, he's been using the same computer since. And this computer in modern day gaming is not really holding up well. So I game with him, and his FPS is pretty low, and his game quality is, his gaming experience in general is pretty low as well. And when I game with him, I noticed that he can't really keep up because his screen stutters and lags and stuff like that. So I wanted to provide this kind gesture to him so he can actually catch up to the rest of his buddies during our gaming sessions. So this is the plan. So Ian's coming in on a specific day to do the build, and once the build is done, I'm gonna play a couple of games with him. I'm gonna be playing Vermintide 2 with him in the office, and just to see the frame rate so he can actually see the difference. So in his mind, I'm hoping in his mind, he's like, oh man, I wish I had a computer just like this, right? And then after the gaming session, I tell him, hey, guess what? This is yours. And I want to get his reaction, and hopefully it's going to be exciting. Let's wait to see. All right, so cut to Ian. Hey guys, this is a Saturday. This is my buddy Ian, and he's going to be building this computer for a client, and hopefully he doesn't mess up. He's working with around $3,000 worth of hardware. No pressure, Ian?
Thanks, man.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, and let's see how it goes. All right.
Case. Very cool. Tempered glass. Better handled with care. This is a tall case. It is.
Isn't that a sexy beast?
How about that? Got our power output there.
Yep, and the
Front. Oh yeah, there's our front power.
power supply.
Power buttons resets.
I think this comes out. Yeah, there we go. And the motherboard.
Oh my god.
Motherboard, backplate, graphics card. So there's like a special riser cable.
Oh boy. This
So-
is gonna be fun.
Yep, this is the manual. I've never actually built on this case before. I actually saw a YouTube video and I really liked how it looked. So,
Okay.
Thanks for shooting me from behind.
Control somehow.
Hey.
No.
Oh no. There we go.
Ian, how's this computer performance compared to yours?
Oh, you mean like 5,000% better than my 6-year-old machine? I mean, honestly, I give my computer credit for doing so well after 6 years, so I can't complain. How much did the guy pay for this thing?
This computer is 3 mil.
3 mil. Nice.
You want to buy one just like it?
Yeah, when I get 3 mil, why not give me a 3070?
So side panels come off really easy. Just, you know,
Loosen some screws. Alright.
comes off.
So this is the graphics card. So we originally had this built the others with the fans pointing outwards because it looks better visually, but we saw that since the fans were really close to the glass, it just overheated. It just got
was
really hot. Really hot. It was like 90 degrees.
Yeah.
So you can actually flip the graphics card and have the fans on the inside, and it kind of creates a channel. So you can see in the bottom, there is a 140 millimeter high performance knob for a fan that's bringing in cool air from the bottom up. So this provides a graphics card with all the cooling it needs, and there's 2 exhaust fans in the back.
So even by touching it now, a little bit warm there, but I mean the rest of it's very cool.
So we did an insanity test where we maxed out the CPU and graphics card to 100%, and it never exceeded 75 degrees for both. So it's really great. Okay guys, it's 2 in the morning. It took several more hours than expected,
Yes, it
but
did.
the build is complete.
Isn't
Now
it beautiful?
we just finished stress testing the computer because there were some issues with heat and noise. So we actually reversed orientation of the graphics card.
Added a couple more fans.
And added a couple more fans. So Ian, you say you did the vast majority of the build.
Yes, sir.
You've done some builds before. How was it? How was it?
It was actually really fun. I actually really liked the design of this case. It was definitely smaller than I'm used to building with, but the instruction manual that came with it was very clear, and that made it a lot easier to do the cable management, to to mount the graphics card vertically, how to get the motherboard in correctly. It is definitely harder to get in there with your hands because there's not much room to maneuver around. But in some ways it was easier. In some ways it was more difficult.
Fantastic. And this is actually your first mini ITX build, right?
Yes.
Right, and then you made a handful of some desktops for me in the past,
Yeah.
and you would probably say this is one of the most challenging ones, yes?
One of the most challenging, but also one of the most fun.
Fantastic. Now, we spent a fair bit of time testing the gaming performance. Now, the desktop with a 3070 graphics card is pretty high-end. How would you compare this to like one of your computers, which is like, what, 6 years old now?
Going on 6 years.
Going 6 years old?
My old rig.
Yes.
Oh, it's night and day.
I play Vermintide 2 with Ian. He plays on his computer back home. I play on mine. He plays in the lowest settings, and he barely gets what, like 30, 40 FPS during
when it gets heavy, yeah.
when it gets heavy. Now on this computer, you decided to play on high settings, and we uncapped the FPS. And what were the FPS scores?
Maximum, it was getting 170, 180, but even during the most intense parts, it wasn't, I don't think it was dipping below 100.
Right. And this is actually a pretty demanding game. So Ian's one of my best friends left in Korea. He used to be a full-time English teacher, and now he's a grad student, teaching English on the side, right? Some freelance work here and there. And by the end of this year,
By the end of this year, I'm gonna be finished with grad school. Looking for a job, but most importantly, I'm having a baby.
My buddy here is going to be a father.
That is wonderful and terrifying.
Fantastic. And as a new father, I decided to give my buddy Ian a present.
Oh boy, what's this gonna be?
This is a present.
No!
So yes, there
What?
is no client. We actually got all these parts for you.
No! What? Wait. What? Really?
Oh yeah, it's all for you.
Wait, really?
Oh yeah,
Wait, are you serious?
absolutely.
Wait, what?
This high-end computer that I had you build, test out, and stay with me until late at night. This is actually for you.
Really? Oh my god. Seriously?
Absolutely. Just let it sink in.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Did you have any inkling that you were going to do it for yourself?
No? Oh, you're torturing me.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think he's hyperventilating, guys.
I'm gonna hug you. I'm gonna hug you.
Social distance.
Are you sure this is real? Like,
Yep, this is completely
this does not
yours.
feel like real life right now. Like, I can't. There's no way this is real life right
Oh yeah, it's absolutely real.
now. Okay. So is this like my last great present before I become a father?
So we're gonna wrap this up.
Yes, sir.
He's gonna take it home,
I am.
put all his programs on it. It's gonna be his, and that's it.
Thanks for watching our video together.
Our
His video. Okay, yeah, his video.
he's the content.
Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe to watch more of Phil's excellent content. He's going to show you guys a lot of his builds. He's going to show you how he fixes computers. He's going to give you a lot of good commentary, some good advice, and some good tips. And again, if you're living in Korea, even if you're living outside of Seoul, this is the man to come to if you need to build a computer, repair a computer. He gives good rates, he gives good advice, and he is honestly the #1 person to go to in Korea if you have any questions about computers.
I also think I'm gonna pretty good time.
You're that
Just started with that.
handsome guy. I love you very much.
Okay.
No?
All right.
Is it okay if I
Okay.
say I love you?
Oh, sure. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Very good. All right. Well, thank you for watching. And I think the surprise was a success. Bye, Ian.
Thanks, guys.